Welcome to the stream. How are we doing, beautiful people? What?
I lost a flower.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Flower down!
Feeling
I
fantastic.
already ruined it. I made it too short. It's fine. I'll just put it back in.
So, today is a very silly session because this is session 69.
Hey.
I hear from the kids that that's like a thing.
You know.
It is.
Oh, they say I'm quiet. Oh, hello. Okay, so, before we get started, I just want to say I hope everybody out there is staying sane and safe and healthy. Please take care of yourself. Please wash your hands. Please drink lots of water. Please follow us on Twitch and Twitter.
Woo!
And what do I usually do? What do we do? How do I do this, y'all?
We do camping coins.
Oh, yeah.
We do sponsors.
Well,
Or do we do sponsors?
we're running an ad break today with our special Tony. We'd love to hear you talk about campaign coins after the break is over, though.
Of course.
If you're into that kind of thing.
My God, Angel.
Follow. Oh my God.
Well,
Wait.
Shameless.
happy
Last-
Monday.
Last time on Fate's Chosen, essentially the party is on their way to find parts of the Veldahar, an ancient relic worn as a crown by a certain quote-unquote heir. There was a prophecy about this Veldahar predicting that the King of Torment would, I forgot how the prophecy exactly goes, but essentially would rule a reign of endless terror, save one who had the power to stop it. That prophecy is supposedly about Kesra, who is an unwilling paladin and not ready to do her part. The party has 3 of the 6 pieces needed to construct this. They still need 2 of the stones and the actual crown. Before they are going to do that, though, they have a mission to get into the good graces of a certain Captain Amelia Burke, an airship captain who they have left in the dust several times and who is a little peeved at them constantly leaving her behind.
Not intentionally.
Sure, whatever you say. They have devised a plan, a dinner party to woo her and convince her to come back into, or convince her to let them back into their good graces, her good graces. Am I forgetting anything else, friends? For the sake of a quick recap?
We got her some nice stuff.
Atlas owes Ray a debt.
That's right. Atlas broke a promise to the Prince Areo. Which is going to be fun.
De facto emperor now, right?
De facto emperor, actually. Who is hoping to gear up in the next 6 weeks to rescue his mother, the Empress, from her prison within the 9 Hells on Flethagos, the 2nd layer of hell. One of those.
Sure.
It's fine.
It's fine.
No worries.
This is a great idea. It's like a great, fun summer vacation.
If you'd like to get involved in the stream, we have a new cheering system. You can still use those as some bits, but it is more cost and what's the opposite of prohibitive?
Effective?
Effective. Cost effective for you to donate via Streamlabs, via PayPal. You can give inspiration via advantages, auto crits to your favorite players or your favorite dungeon masters.
You have so many advantages in a crit up on your thing right now.
I do.
Yeah.
I need to use them. The problem is y'all
right.
haven't faced anybody who's not a monster, and I feel like a dick using them for monsters, so...
Well, you could just have Ray follow us around some more and have Ray do
Yeah,
it.
that's fine.
Yeah, hey Ray, what you doing, bud?
Okay.
You know.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started, why don't we?
Don't be suspicious.
So tonight, Fate's Chosen, you have the dinner party. What are y'all doing? Why are y'all like this?
We're not
Sorry.
being suspicious. It's fine.
Not
Sure.
suspicious.
Be suspicious.
Wait,
Wait, I'm waiting.
wait. No, never mind. It's not the dinner. How?
We're sorry.
All right, we're done.
I'm ready.
Okay.
So what day is it?
It is
In
the
the-
day you wake up the next morning, the day of your dinner party.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You have the day is yours. Fate's chosen. I'm taking requests for what you'd like to do.
Get into.
I need to
Oh.
make some money.
How would you like to make some money?
I would like to go bard.
Okay. What does this look like for you?
This looks like me going to probably pre-lunch, kind of, it's starting to pick up. I want to make sure I've got a groove for the lunch crowd, just somewhere not fancy, because
Somewhere not
But
fancy.
not fancy, because I do want to make like some
Money?
monies, but somewhere in between.
As you go to walk out, Ray catches you. You wake up in the same bed together as you are betrothed. He kind of lightly grabs your hand. Love, where are you going?
Oh, I was just going out for a bit to, sing, maybe make some money.
Leona.
Maybe.
You're engaged to the crowned prince of the empire. Why don't you just ask me for some coin?
Because it's your coin. And this is a very special gift, and I need it to come from me.
What is it?
It's a surprise.
For...
I'm gonna look around, even though I know we're
There's
alone.
no one in there but you two.
Okay. It's for Kesra.
Kasra, what are you getting her?
Just getting a little something made.
You know, we're going to be married one day.
Right.
What's mine is your... Have you never heard that? What's mine is your... Is
I mean,
yours?
yes. How about this? How about you loan me the money and I can pay you back?
I do not loan things to my fiance. If you want to go sing for money, go on, be my guest. But if you come short, just let me know, and I will take care of you. Leona, I will always take care of you.
Now give him a kiss. Okay.
Oh, Mindy, your thing is not working, your captions.
Oh my gosh, because I didn't start them. It's fine. I'm sorry. I put my ear things in early and everything. That's why I just assumed I had them. Sorry. It should work now.
Yeah, you're good. You're able to leave and go throughout town and find this place that's not too expensive, but not too cheap either. Make an investigation check to see how well you can find this.
Oh no, this one was the best one so far.
Yeah, where it's gonna be a night, y'all. It's fine.
You're a bard!
I am a
Only
bard.
a 25.
I'll take the 30.
14.
Oh my gosh. It doesn't take you too long. Maybe like half an hour to find a great location. What you find, okay, would you like to describe it? Would you like me to describe it for you?
You would describe it.
Okay. This place is, who here knows what a McAllister's is? It's like the fantasy equivalent of a McAllister's. It's like nice-ish, but also quick. And you walk in and there's...
I can't believe McAllisters are canon. I'm sorry.
Shh. It's called... What's it called, Kesra?
McCainsters.
McAllisters.
No. Kate, think of what it's called while I'm describing it.
Okay.
There is a corner that they reserve for bards or any kind of songstresses or singers or the like. And it's got like a little stool and there's a little hat that's already there. It's pretty worn down. A nice little brown hat. And you're greeted by a lively young halfling who seems very happy to see you. Oh, hi. How can I help you?
Oh, Hi. I was wondering if you all would maybe like some entertainment.
Oh, are you a bard? Would you sing for us?
Sure. Yes.
Oh, that would be amazing. You could go ahead and just take the stand or stage whenever you're ready.
Perfect. Okay.
What's your name?
Oh, my name's Leona.
Leona what?
Swift Silver.
Did you just forget, Mindy?
I wanted to say Stormwild, but that sounds nice.
I thought you were pausing because you were like, should I call myself Massiere yet or not?
Yeah, just go ahead.
No, I just genuinely, that did cross my mind though. But no, I just genuinely forgot. And I was like, well, I know Massiere. No. Swift Silver. Okay, I got it. It's okay. What's your name?
Alice!
Oh, hi, Alice. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Leona Swift Silver, please, everybody, can I have your attention?
Oh.
We have the finest bard in all of the land. Leona Swift Silver.
That was quite the introduction. How many, I assume this is like a kid-friendly place. How many children are there?
I don't know, Kate. How many children are there?
Well, at Naraya's,
Naraya's.
which is what this is called. It's they might eventually branch out to a secondary location, but right now they're just focusing on being the best that they can be. Children are accepted, however, they are expected to be well behaved.
They're
I'm about
expected to be seen and not heard. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes.
I'm about to.
Yes.
Okay.
That's like kids are
Doesn't-
adorable. They
Doesn't
love
change
children.
my plan.
Let's hear it, Mindy.
So, I would like to warm up and I will take a seat on the stool. I got a pocket full of sunshine. I got a love and I know that it's all mine. Oh, I don't know this song. I thought I did. Do what you want, but you're never gonna break me. Sticks and stones are never gonna shake me, yo. Whoa. Take me away. I think the place. No, but then once I get them, okay, well, can we roll? Because that was, or just pretend that it didn't happen the way that it happened.
Sure,
okay.
sure.
But so I don't know if I get the impression that children are supposed to remain seated and polite and all that good stuff, because I think children should have fun. So I'm going to get up from the bar stool. I might get kicked out. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm going to play quietly so I'm not horribly disruptive.
Okay.
I'm going to walk around. I'll pull my lute around. I will strum along. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all down here at Naraya's Cafe. And I will... F is for frolic through all the flowers. U is for ukulele or just lutes. N is for nose pick and sound like and don't do those things down here in Naraya's Cafe. And I will try to get a little parade of children to follow me.
Make a persuasion check for children. I don't.
Okay.
You don't have to roll performance when you actually sing. That's my rule.
That's a 30.
God bless America. Yep.
Is that it?
That hits. That hits.
I have a regular Pied Piper here.
Except
You have exactly 6 children following you.
perfect. Well, once we get up to the stage, I will sing with them a little bit more, and we'll have a little mini dance party, and then
Is that all? Would you like to sing one more song for us?
Oh, yeah, sure. Of course, I'm totally right. So I will gently shoo the children back. And there's a calm surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of a rolling wave can be turned away. An enchanted moment and it sees me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. Can you feel the love tonight? Tonight. It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. Can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds leave the very best. She'll curtsy.
You get 35 gold pieces.
35,
No, 53 gold pieces. My bad.
53 gold pieces. Thank you.
I know how to read a D100. It's fine.
I know how to read things.
Do you? Can you tell me? I never know.
How do
I
you
never know.
I do
That's actually
whatever
kind
one
of
is on the 5. Like, I rolled. I could teach you after stream.
Yeah, that wasn't like an actual.
Okay, all right. It's fine. Alexander,
Yes.
what are you doing?
As the day is kind of moving forward, I'm going to rouse myself from my lab at some point in time and try and go find Kesra.
Kesra, where are you?
Depends on the time of day. If it's before lunchtime, I'm probably in the mess hall eating food. If it's after lunchtime, then I'm probably out at the guard station. Not the guard station. The probably whacking sticks with other guards. So
Okay.
No.
I'll find you in the afternoon then.
okay.
Um,
Just sparring with whoever.
as I approach, I'm going to implement my tried and true method of getting your
Okay.
attention of
Mm-hmm.
making your swords, instead of making a clang sound, make a quack
Yep.
noise as they hit
Mm-hmm.
every single time.
Yep.
Wank, wank, wank.
I definitely after the first few, I intentionally keep going just to make you continue to make them quack.
Okay.
Not for like too terribly long, but just enough for like it to be obvious, like I know you're doing this.
If it gets to be like 30 seconds, I'm going to change it so that instead of quacking, it goes dimples, dimples, dimples.
Fine. Sorry. Fine. What? Give me a second. And I'm gonna shake a shoulder loose and walk over to you, Alexander. Yeah.
Do you think I could have a few minutes of your time?
Yeah.
All right. Would you mind just walking with me?
Sure. Yeah. I'll tag another passing guard and pass off my training weapon. Lead the way.
Wonderful. So, how have you been doing?
That's generally terrible, but it's par for the course right now, so nothing out of the ordinary.
About the same. What is this?
What is what?
Us. I mean, we never... It wasn't anything particularly formal or... But I have definitely grown to like you quite a bit, but you did just have your your wife returned to you. And I don't want to get in the way of that.
Couple of discrepancies in that statement. She is not my wife. And returned to me is a very strong way to put it.
She is alive and well. She
Yeah.
may not be here, but
Yeah. She is alive. She will be well. I don't think she wants anything to do with me, Blondie. So.
I mean, that I don't know her, but I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, well, I don't. Being kept under magical control for several years because tends to color an opinion, I would imagine.
I'm not doubting that. And I guess, well, do you still love her? This isn't me asking as a potential lover. This is me asking as a friend.
I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if it's her or the memory of her. Because it's been the memory of her for a very long time.
I understand. You've grieved. You moved on.
Yeah. Blondie, I don't know what we are. Gonna be honest. Wasn't planning on us being anything to begin with. It just kind of happened. And then it kept happening. And then it happened a little bit more.
It's been very nice that one time.
It did. It did. I have to go back there at some point.
Yes.
A fuck ton is changing. Constantly. In every possible fucking way we can and cannot imagine.
Yes. That's why it's nice to have a tether.
Yeah. Moral of of that is I don't see any reason for what we are to change. Whatever we are.
All right.
However, if you trick me into a surprise dinner with your parents again, I might have a different answer for you. Especially considering I might have to throw down with one or two of them at that point. Like,
Well, it sounds like I'll be throwing down with one or two of them before that happens, so
not by yourself, you're not.
I'm glad to hear that.
Your sister's a lot, but I'm pretty sure I could take her. I'm
I
pretty
hope
sure.
so. I hope
pretty
so.
sure.
Dad's got a mean streak a mile wide, though, so stay clear of him.
I don't give a fuck.
All right, well, I'm glad to see you practicing again, and not in the bottom of a bottle.
Not yet. That's later tonight.
Well, I mean, it's a party.
Shit, that's tonight?
Yes, dear.
Fuck. At least Fancy Pants will be paying for it.
I don't think it's him that's paying for it. I think it's the Grand Mistress.
As long as it's not me.
Your mercenary streak is admirable.
Sure. Sure. I need to go double check that I didn't open Amelia's bottle of whiskey, because I opened a bottle of whiskey and I don't remember if it was hers or not.
Well, if you did, I can go out and get another one.
Alright, we're gonna have to check. We're gonna have to check. God, I thought, okay. I don't know why I thought that was tomorrow.
Me neither. I'm sure that Leona has been bugging you incessantly about it.
You know, she bugs me incessantly about a lot of things. I just kind of like nod every about like 15 seconds, and that seems to keep her going, you know, and everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Good.
Who else has?
Well,
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna finish it up here. I'll lean in, and as I'm leaning in, I'm gonna cast a little bit of mold earth to make the earth move a little bit as I kiss her.
God, you're corny as shit.
Yes, well, seems to work. I'll see you later, Dimples.
You think. I need to go check
Ahaaa.
that. Shit. I'm gonna go check on the bottle. It was a different bottle of whiskey, but I'm gonna go. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna go check.
Okay. Who else has something they need to accomplish before the dinner party?
Is Sarah joining us for the dinner party?
She is.
Just like to kind of coordinate with her what we're wearing and all of that.
She is wearing green tonight.
Then I will compliment with green accents.
Beautiful. Anybody else?
I
The better part of my morning writing a letter in my room.
Okay. Noted.
Go on.
Leona, calm down.
That's
I'm
all.
not there. I would like to, after collecting not enough money, I would like to go back to the magic shop.
Okay.
And I would like to go to Malamir and
Gil?
yep. And I would like to pull out my rapier.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, no. If I were to sell this to you, how much could you pay me for it?
Oh, let me take a look at that.
I have a sword, it's mine.
It's a +1 rapier?
That was just a regular rapier.
Oh. it's just a regular rapier. We don't.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really pretty though.
It does. It's not magical, and this, my dear, is a magical shop. You might have better luck at the blacksmith.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, goodbye.
I'm gonna go try to sell my rapier somewhere that I can actually sell it at.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm using an advantage.
Okay.
Okay. Persuasion?
Yes.
19.
You are able to sell it for just a little bit more than what it is worth, or a little less than what it's worth, so you get 23 gold.
Oh, okay. We're making progress. I would like to try to sell my fancy perfume. It's custom made. It's quite beautiful.
Make another persuasion check.
It smells like roses and daisies. It's a 20. No, that's not accurate. That's a 23.
You are able to sell it for 4 gold pieces.
Slowly but surely getting up there.
You get a message in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Love, how did it go? Did you make enough?
I'm very close.
Love,
I'm very close.
why don't you let me make up the difference for you?
I really wanted to do this.
You want to do it on your own? Okay, I respect that, dear. I do, but I'd hate to think of you out there selling your prized possessions just to make Kesra happy.
Well, okay, what if you...
You know she likes it when I buy things anyway.
Yes.
In fact, nothing would probably make her more happier than knowing you spent my money to do something for her.
You make a good point. Where are you?
Still in our bedroom, love.
How are we sending so many messages? Oh, because we have the crowns! Okay. Do you want to come hang out for a bit before dinner? Are you busy with meetings?
I have one meeting over lunch, and that is all.
Okay, well, if you want to come and bring, maybe like 29 pieces of gold, that would be very convenient.
Yes, my love. I'll be there presently.
Okay, I'll just go awkwardly wait in the shop for him to show up.
Okay, he does.
And then I would like to, okay, you said that,
Oh my goodness, Your Majesty, excuse me. Oh gosh, we weren't prepared. There's no need. There's no need, it's fine. You see Ray walks in and he's got his crown on and Malamir is flushing. So no need. No need. Whatever this young lady would like, put it on my tab.
So I, not all of it. I have some of the gold. I will put...
All of it?
No, I'm going to give them 471 gold pieces, because that's what I have. And they'll put it on the counter, and I will say, and then another, 29 from him, and you said that you could help me make an enchanted necklace.
Yeah.
500 pieces, and it would take about 20 days.
Yeah.
So,
How do you want it enchanted?
I want a, I forgot what spell. 3rd level. It was 3rd level. A 3rd level spell. Put in it, in this, and I'll dig into my bag, and I will pull out it's pretty simple, but it is a leather tie, and on the leather tie is every other blue and white dragon scales, and then in the very center is a whittled dragon that hopefully doesn't look like garbage.
It does not.
I've been practicing, y'all. I
How
would
long
like-
has Leona been practicing whittling since session 10?
It's been a long time. Just,
Love, did you make that?
I did.
That's
I mean,
astonishing.
it took
Excellent.
it took a long time. I am not as good at whittling as Kessra is, but I think it looks more like a dragon than a lizard now. So I think it will do. And the dragon skills, I think, maybe help her recognize that it's supposed to be a dragon.
You have the biggest heart of anyone I've ever met, dear.
I mean, that's sweet of you to say. I hope that maybe it will help her not,
Die.
yeah.
What spell would you like to put into this?
Armor of Agathis?
Armor of Agathis, okay. Yeah, I think Gil actually has that prepared. I think we can do this for you.
Perfect. So 20 days, right?
Right. No worries.
Thank you.
Ray gives them a wave. Thank you so much. Malamir. Your hot majesty. Well, that was interesting. Love,
What?
Nothing. You're just a very good person, even when you don't have to be.
I mean, doesn't really benefit me to not be a nice person.
No.
Certainly doesn't benefit anybody else.
No. No, you're right. I only mean to say that you're awfully kind to a person who likes to pretend as though she doesn't even like you.
Ah, but you missed the key word. Pretend. She likes me. I mean, I don't think she likes me that much, but she doesn't hate me. That's progress.
You know you deserve nothing but the best, right? You deserve to be more than tolerated. You deserve to be loved and treasured.
That's true. But sometimes people need time to figure out what that looks like. I'm just giving her time.
And bribing her. I'm sorry, that was cruel. Not exactly a bribe.
Oh, is that
A
what she's
gift?
gonna think?
No. I'm sure she won't. I'm sure. Love, don't second guess yourself.
To be honest, I don't think a gift is really going to change her opinion of me. It's mostly just to keep her from dying.
Fair. Doesn't do us a whole lot of good if she's dead.
No.
Very well. Are you ready for the dinner tonight?
Yes. Actually, I think I am.
Very
Are
well.
you?
I am. I thought I was going to have to leave today, but I can stay one more night for this dinner.
Perfect. I'm glad you can stay.
Of course, I'm glad to be here with you. Now, let's go grab some lunch and get on with it. Fate's
Okay.
chosen. Last chance for things before dinner.
I would say Eldon is looking for someone who can enchant this letter so that only one person can read it or open it or something. I don't know who I would
You
speak to
can
about that.
take it to the castle scribe.
Perfect.
For a
Thank you,
small
sir.
fee of 5 silver, you can have it enchanted so that only one person can read it.
Perfect. I do that.
Beautiful.
Kestra is going to be struck with a sudden and inexplicable feeling of guilt. She's not quite sure where it came from, but it does suddenly wash over her and linger for about 15 minutes. She's going to probably burp and feel uncomfortable and move on with her life, but it happens.
All right. It is just after 6 p.m. The table has been set. Fine wine glasses set out. Please describe your characters as they enter. Or please describe yourselves as you enter.
Okay, so I will walk in with, I would assume, Areo. I am wearing a light blue gown, and my hair is actually somehow manages to find its way all up on top of my head, in a like fancy looking bun that probably took way longer than it needed to, but she also has a lot of hair, so it's fair. And she has one flower.
Let's see it.
Neat. Assuming it doesn't come flying off in the first 5 minutes. Yeah. I mean, she's usually in a dress. This one's just slightly fancier. Probably a little less worn from their travel, although I imagine that mending spell gets some good use. So. Yeah.
Atlas will arrive wearing traditional white monk's robes with a green sash to complement Sura.
I should have described Aurea. Aurea walks in with Leon on his arm, wearing his crown, his very thin crown. That matches Leona's tiara. Is Leona wearing her tiara? Okay. In dress robes that don't exactly give away his position, but are quite fancy. Sura
His
walks
pants
in.
fancy?
They are fancy pants.
Okay, just double check.
Sura walks in with Atlas wearing, it's still pretty cold up here, so wearing a long-sleeved, very modest, kind of up to the neck dress. Her hair, her long black curly hair is pulled halfway up, and then the rest hangs down to about her midsection.
I'm assuming that Kestra and Alexander arrive. They probably arrive a little bit late because Kestra did not get the memo that this was a fancy party. So she definitely left her room in her normal clothes that she wears underneath her armor. And then she sees Alexander step out and says, "Fuck."
Yes, dear, no, that won't do.
It's for fine.
Back in the room.
God.
Back in the room.
Fuck, and I'll slam the door and I'll get dressed in funnily enough, I only have 2 fancy clothes, and one is moderately fancy and one is ultra fancy, so I will get in the moderately fancy green dress suit, which funnily enough is what I was wearing when I met Amelia Burt for the first time. So
She'll recognize you.
Great. It's the only moderately fancy thing I even remotely have, so it's getting some mileage. So it is a green dress suit, green pants, green jacket, black boots, black shirt underneath kind of thing. My hair's up like it normally is. It's fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alexander?
I am in black pants and just a white dress shirt, probably unbuttoned 1 button too far.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of my normal kind of blue vest, I'm in a very fancy gold brocade vest with tails.
Very nice. Last but not least.
I arrive in full military dress uniform, crimson with gold accents, medals and pins, yada yada, rank insignia, pressed clean. I had my beard and trimmed and my hair cut up for it was sharp.
Eldon looks quite dashing. In fact, you all do. You all look excellent. You find your seats, and about 5 minutes after the last of you arrives, excuse me, you hear the crier announce at the front, "Captain Amelia Burke." In walks Captain Amelia Burke and her... She has on... The first thing that you notice is the hat. Because the hat has a feather. A very white plume feathered that comes out the back. This is a tri-fold, or tri-cornered, perfect captain's hat. Her black hair is pulled back into a single braid down her back, and she is wearing somewhere between sort of like a soldier's uniform, but as if a soldier got to design their own uniform, with snappy buttons and a fancy white collar. She looks like every lesbian pirate's wet dream.
Okay.
And she walks in.
Okay. All right.
With a bit of a smile, a bit of a smug smile. And she is escorted. So, Leona, Areo, Eldon, Kessera, Atlas, Alexander, Sura, and Amelia Burke are the attendants of tonight's dinner. You are being waited on by the servants. But you're mostly left to your own devices this fancy dinner. Amelia takes her seat. All right. What do y'all have planned?
I mean, nothing. Food and nothing too extraordinary. Wine, dine. Try and ply you with fine liquors.
We'll get to
pick
flying. Come on, bro.
All right. Sure. And I will reach under into the bag that I brought with me, and I'll plop a bottle of whiskey in front of her. And I'll say, hang on. And then I'll plop the bottle of bourbon in front of her and say, whoa, hang on. I reach down and I'll plop the bottle of scotch in front of her. Scoot. All
Make
three of
a
them.
persuasion check with advantage.
Thank you.
I'm keeping track of y'all's scores tonight, by the way.
Can I use
You
my
have one
other?
advantage.
Can I use that? Because I rolled a 4 and a 6.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I'm gonna use that. I'm persuasive, but not that persuasive. That's much better. That's an 18 plus
Okay.
7.
Okay. We always
So-
forget that you're persuasive.
I'm a specific kind of persuasive. Very specific kind of persuasive.
Okay. Now. You know what? Let's just go through them all. At the same time, a servant comes in. It's a young woman, maybe in her early 20s. She's human, with pale blonde hair, kind of demure appearing, and she begins to pour everybody some wine.
So, how was the flight back?
Oh, you mean from where you left me?
It was a very. So
Here's
it was very.
the thing. Do y'all know how privileged y'all are to have an airship at your beck and call?
We do.
Yes.
And-
Are you sure?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. Unfortunately, time was of the essence as Alexander was without his arm.
Yes, it was a very dire situation.
You can ask.
I got better.
Let me get a
You did.
persuasion check from you, Leona.
Uh, 29.
You put us in these situations, and we've got a bard.
Say I believe you.
I would hope you do.
I
'Cause
believe you.
It's the truth.
I mean, I will happily show you the scar. It's
Cytharia performed the magic. It was very.
Captain, I'm going to be really honest. If I hadn't seen half the shit that we've been through, I would not have believed it either.
That is
And be-
also very accurate.
Let
Very
me tell
honest.
you
I
what.
believe most everything, and I still would have a hard time believing it.
I really wish I hadn't seen it. I really wish we weren't telling you the truth. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I really wish we weren't telling you the truth right now, because that
That
would make my life a
entire-
lot easier.
The entire evening was very disarming.
you know
That was
what?
a pun. I like that. I don't. Wait, you and her have met, right?
Yeah, they've been
Yes.
on the ice
That's right,
ship.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Atlas, you crack me up. Here, cheers. We can at least get started drinking.
Indeed.
Cheers.
Everybody takes a sip.
The daintiest of sips.
I took a very
Leona-
big swig.
Because Leona remembers the last time she drank, and she is not really in the mood to repeat that.
I took a big.
Is anybody immune to charm effect?
We are resistant.
We are resistant.
Nope.
We are resistant. I don't-
Immune.
I am immune to being charmed.
Mother bitch. You know what? That's
Sorry.
fine. That's fine. I need everybody except for Kessra to roll a d20.
Oh no. Oh no. It's you made me immune to being charmed. It's part of my class. It's part of my subclass. I'm sorry.
Do you want to participate in this part anyway, even though you're technically immune?
Or do you
Yes.
want her to be okay?
Okay.
Oh well,
Like being a bystander could be just as fun.
Mm.
it's up to
potentially.
you.
I'm gonna roll evens. Yes, odds. I am evens. Yes, let's do it.
You're immune or you're not immune?
I am not immune.
Okay, roll a d20. All right.
Okay.
Eldon, what'd you roll?
6.
Okay.
We all rolled garbage.
I did not.
It's
Oh.
fine. It's not a high number
Yeah,
that you're
it's-
trying to meet. It's just I'm figuring out what to place you as. Leona, what'd you roll?
3.
Ooh. Okay. Atlas? 4.
Oh,
Wow.
Alexander?
13.
13. Okay. Kessler?
17.
Oh God.
Do I need to re-roll?
Nope. Not a chance.
Oh,
Not a chance in hell.
oh, I'm so excited. Maybe I should have been a bystander. It's fine. I'm committed now.
Let's start with. Oh God. Let's start with Kesra.
Okay. Let's do it.
Kesra, you look up and I don't think you've ever seen Ray look so fancy. He is quite charming, and in fact, just the way he laughs, it sends a shiver down your spine, and you. God damn, is he hot? Is it hot in here? Is it hot in here? Or is it just a Rayo?
There's some fancy ass pants right
That's
there.
a fancy ass he got there too. He clearly does some squats. Like maybe does he squat his horse? Is that how he got an ass that fine?
Okay.
Leona! Leona, you don't notice the way that Kessera is looking at Areo because you're looking at Alexander. Has he always been so sharp? Has he always been so charming and suave and dashing?
I think he has.
It's just like your eyes have been opened to how gorgeous he is with that smile and those cheekbones you could carve glass on. God, was he crafted by an angel?
Mm-hmm.
Alexander, you don't notice this either because there is a beauty in this room unlike any other. Someone who is not from here, but goddamn. You could be brought to Palor's light by Sura. Just the way her... It's like everything you like about Areo, but more beautiful and feminine. Her laugh is dazzling. Her smile shines like a beacon. Alice? You've never seen a man in uniform before. But you don't know if you could ever go back. Because Eldon, you barely even know what to do with yourself. But he doesn't seem to notice you. Because, Eldon, there's one beauty in here who is breathtaking, eye-catching. You'd never let yourself look before because she's spoken for, but Ahaaa doesn't seem to be paying any attention to his wife, or fiance. And the way her hair is up, piled on top of her head, and you can see the curves of her neck, her lips, you are struck in awe.
Who did Ray roll for?
Please say Atlas.
Yes.
I need some.
And Sura only has eyes for Kesra.
Oh no. Oh god.
But what about our dear captain?
Oh yeah.
Or is she busy drinking her
Oh
alcohol?
gosh. Ooh, is
That-
she just infatuated with herself though?
Like she's got 3 bottles to work through, so that's entirely up to you.
Oh no. Everybody is. I'm really scared.
Kesra, you have 2 admirers tonight.
Oh shit. Oh God.
Let's do it, do it, do it.
Oh my
Barely
God.
handle one.
So what are y'all doing?
Staring at Alexander.
I just need one. I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me that the Lady Wolfwood is not present.
She is
Oh.
not present.
Oh,
Thank God.
God.
Okay,
Oh my
okay.
God. We know Zytharia's not here. It's fine. Okay. Everybody in here is chill. It's fine.
Everybody's like awkwardly staring at one person, not realizing they're being stared at because they're so...
So Kesra, I have an idea of how you can get back into my good graces.
What? What?
Are you even listening to me? Kesra.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Look.
At what?
That's a Leona song. I can't play that. Kesra.
Mm-hmm.
Another arm wrestle. Between you and me. Right now.
Right here?
Right here.
Where everyone can see?
Oh yeah. You know I like it like that.
Alright. Sure. I'm gonna roll up my sleeve and I'm gonna super flex in raised as you know, you can flex like you know, I'm like super flexing in raised direction, waiting for him to like notice that I'm fucking ripped. And all right, yeah, let's go.
All right, give me a strength check.
Okay,
Alexander, who's your money on?
I roll pretty okay.
Oh,
Strength
probably Kesra.
Eldon, is this a normal occurrence?
Is what a normal? What?
Wait, did you say Kesra?
I think so. Tell me what you know about oracles. I would love to have something to talk with Sura about.
Oh well, I mean, maybe after dinner we could go. I could go talk to you. I could give you some. Eldon, you all right?
Fine.
I'm sure I can figure it out.
Oh no!
Yeah, you
I mean, I could.
I'm sure you can figure it out. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine.
I do have personal experience, and I would be happy. I would be happy to help.
You said that they're different and whatnot, so I'm sure.
But they're basically the same.
I got a 21 for the record.
She rolled a natural 20.
Oh, balls.
Boom!
Oh gosh!
Well, hey now.
Don't ask.
That's it's like come on now. Almost. You got to give me like 3 inches from the table chance to come back. 3 inches from
Eldon,
the
I
table.
didn't
chance
realize
to
the
come back.
captain was so strong. By the way, you look fantastic in that uniform.
It's just my uniform.
It fits you so well.
I mean, it was cut for me. I mean, it was made.
I
for
can
me,
tell.
so. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Are you okay?
Kate, you are not muted.
Could be.
Oh.
I'm okay.
Sura, you'll have to tell me about your homeland. Your erstwhile friend has told us very little.
About Iolan?
Yes.
Oh, that's right there. About Iolan, well, you know, it's a pretty hot place. Kind of like Kester flexing over there.
I mean,
Is she very good in bed?
well, a gentleman doesn't kiss and tell.
So is she?
He's a gentleman.
Sure.
You have to understand,
I
our
assume-
people are very direct.
I assume you do more than kiss her.
Well, yes. You'd be surprised what I can do.
I swoon.
I go to catch her.
I follow Eldon.
Are you all right?
Oh, what is wrong with you people?
I gotta.
Do you need some water? Are you all right?
Oh, yes, that would be great. Alexander, do you have any water?
What?
Eldon, is she
What?
okay?
There's some right here on the table.
Oh, Alexander, you seem to have more water than everybody else. Could I have a sip of yours?
Oh, yes, of course. You know the guys. You'd be surprised what.
I'm gonna try to make our fingers brush up against each other. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Leona.
You know, Lena, I think you're fine right here. I'm just gonna go sit next to Atlas for a little bit. He and I have some things to discuss.
Wait, who are you? Oh, sorry. Yes, that's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wow!
That's fine. That's fine. What?
I see Ray get up and go sit next to Atlas, and fueled by my jealousy, I roll a 25 on my strength check.
You get her back up to center.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm gonna try and.
Roll another strength check.
Okay. Oh, well, 30, 20.
23. She gets you back down halfway.
All right. Okay.
One more.
Yep. Oop. Nope. I am distracted. That's a 12.
Boom! Your fist hits the table. Ray kind of like leans on you a little bit, Atlas.
Oh, your Majesty?
I'm sorry, is this alright?
Oh, yes. I was just checking on Eldon. He moved very gracefully to catch Leona, and he just looked
You know, he's very
so dashing.
strong. Yes, he's very strong. I promoted him myself to captain.
Clearly, you see the fine qualities in him.
I do. I always knew he was special.
Very special.
Like when I met you. I just
Oh,
have a way of
yeah.
seeing things and these kinds of things in people, I think. It's a gift. Okay.
Oh, well, thank you, your Majesty. I greatly appreciate that. So, do you know this person that Eldon is interested in or romantically entangled with?
Oh, fuck. Roll a persuasion check.
6.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm happy to talk about other romantic entanglements. Kesra, how did you get so strong? Do you think that you could teach me?
Yeah, just do a lot of push-ups. Yeah.
A lot of push-ups. Okay, could you show me like you could push me up, like against the wall or something?
How infatuated is she with Ray specifically at this point in time?
That's up to you.
Shit. What? I'm sorry. What did push-ups? I can show you how to do a push-up. What?
Yeah, show me right now.
All right. Okay. All right. I'll, take my jacket off. Still like trying not to, but very clearly, obviously, like staring right fucking at
Burke is
Ahaaa.
like, oh yeah, take it off. Keep going. You just take another layer off. It's fine.
We're at dinner, but okay, sure, all right. And I'm gonna say, hey, you know what? Hang on. Hey, fancy pants.
Yes, how can I help you?
Push-up contest?
Oh, you are on. Ray begins to strip off all of his kind of
God.
all of his fancy cloak and his top. He sets it next to Atlas.
I bet Eldon would also love to get in on some of this action. He's very strong. He's like a rock.
It's true. I am pretty damn strong.
Here,
Hell,
Eldon, let me help you get out of that top so that you can participate.
Thank you.
Sura, there is something to be said for, finesse instead of raw strength.
Oh, sure, of course.
That sounds stupid.
I think it sounds marvelous.
Oh, I don't know, Eldon. Finesse can sometimes be quite nice.
Watch this.
Let me get
Fall forward onto my hands.
Let me get a constitution check, athletics check from all three of you.
Athletics, you said?
Athletics, I said.
Dang it.
What'd you get, Eldon?
Dang it.
21.
Kesra?
Frick. 19. I rolled a 10. I don't have any advantages. Actually, no, that's a lie. Camille, I do have an inspiration from you for single-handedly killing the thing, and I feel like to show off to Ray right now.
Would you like to add a d10 to that? Or re-roll your d20?
I'll take a 20. I'll take the chance at a 29. Let's see how that works. So that's a 7, so 26. And I will take that off of my sheet.
Ahaaa and Eldon are matched chest and chest for these push-ups. And then Kesra, you go one hand behind your back, push-ups.
I would like to go sit beside Alexander. I know we've traveled quite a bit. There's so many different places in the world, right?
Yes, I've done some.
But everywhere. I mean, you were asking Sura about where she's from, so I imagine, you have a thirst to see new places.
I mean, yes, most of them have been...
I could show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid.
Eldon freezes in place.
Now, when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride. I've heard they exist. We just go down the road to the store. We've got everything there. I'm sure they've got one to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you.
That's very, very beautiful, Leona. I'm sure that Ahaaa will love that song.
No, I mean, yes, I'm sure he would, but I don't. He's very busy right now, so you have a little more flexibility. He's got to go back tomorrow, so but you have some more freedoms and some openings in your schedule. Like we could go get a carpet, and we could.
I mean, I highly doubt those. They seem like excellent merchants, but I highly doubt they have a magic carpet for sale.
I mean, but we won't know unless we try.
That's.
Alexander, I had heard a lot about magic carpets. You can find them on my homeland at the island, just for sale in the streets, can't you, Atlas?
Really?
It's very true.
Amazing.
But we could go there first, and then
We could go to Ireland. Eldon, would you? like
Yeah,
to go on a-
Kestra,
I mean, I've never been.
would you want to go
Yes.
to
I
Ireland?
mean,
Oh,
we were
y'all.
planning
Leona's
on
going, then
to
I'm
Ireland.
going.
I could tell you about Ireland because I'm the only captain who has flown there over air twice.
We thought about asking you to take us there, actually, but we weren't sure if it was, we are not trying to disparage you, but we didn't want to put you in any excess danger that you didn't need to be in.
Well, Kessler asked me to do something, I'll do it.
Oh. Well, that would be interesting. I mean, what's the passage like?
Oh, it's pretty dangerous. Takes about 2 weeks. We've got to navigate really high into the sky, so I'll prepare us some extra breathing spells. You see, the problem is that there's a plane of opening to the plane of the element of air over the Great Pass, and the water is even more dangerous because there's a plane opening to that plane of water in the Great Pass. So that going by sea is just impossible. But I have a few tricks up my sleeve, some proprietary information that I can't share with you all yet. But with about 1,000 gold pieces, I can be ready to go.
Well, Captain, I mean, why take such a dangerous trek when we could just go back to Talira, and Eldon can help lead us through that treacherous tower again using his abilities and strength, and we can just teleport there using the telescope. I mean,
Sure,
Eldon,
we've been there,
you weren't
yeah.
sucked into the nightmares and visions that the rest of us were. You can lead us through.
Is that true? You didn't have a vision like the rest of them?
Not like they did. I saw their visions.
What visions did you all see when you were in this tower?
I mean, mostly horrible temptations or admonitions of our character flaws.
I mean, I told what's his face to get fucked again, so that was nice. Because I'm not afraid of God.
There are
it's
so
fine.
many what's his faces. Could you be more specific? I'm sorry. I get a little lost.
There are a lot of what's his faces. There are. It's true. Paylor. I told Paylor to get fucked.
Did.
Paylord the god?
Mhm.
You're so,
It didn't actually turn out to be him, but I thought it was at the time.
you're so brave.
I've been defying Palor my entire life.
you're even braver.
In my vision,
For
I
defying-
had Sura stab me, but when I came out, Eldon was there, and I weeped into his arms, and it made everything
That's
so much
true.
better.
I'm a very comforting presence.
He is,
I'm a very good cuddler too.
really. We should.
As I'm
Look
staring at
into that.
Leona.
I'm staring at Alexander. This is a cluster.
DM,
Yep.
we've all been acting very strange.
Uh-huh.
Have any of us noticed us acting strange?
Yeah, have we noticed that this is weird? Because I feel like if I ever look at Kestra, I'm in my brain, romantic Leona's going to be like, wait a minute. I know. that's what I want.
Wait,
Why
this
am
is
I-
weird?
Everybody give
No.
me an intelligence check.
I'm just trying to get Fancy Pants out of his fancy pants.
You should ask Leona how to do that.
You know what? If it doesn't, we will see how this night goes. Intelligence.
DM, I would like to use an advantage.
Okay?
Much better.
I don't want to notice. It's fine. I don't want to.
Let me get your rolls. Eldon?
14.
Okay. Kesra?
15.
Atlas?
21.
Alexander?
17.
What? 17?
Mm-hmm.
Leona?
20.
Atlas, Leona, and Leona have an idea of what's going on. Alexander, you know, something isn't quite right, but, you know, Sir is so beautiful.
I happen to know that she's available.
You do happen to know she's available.
I'm just, chatting it up with Areo. It's fine.
DM.
Mm-hmm.
Since I have an inkling that something is wrong, I would like to take a moment and still my mind. And I would like to use my monk ability of Stillness of Mind to end my charm effect.
Lame.
You may do so.
Lame.
Oh, I said I was ending the charm effect. I didn't say I was going to stop flirting.
Atlas, you kind of get a sense that, now that you are out of the charm effect, you can see exactly what's going on. And that is where we're going to take a very quick break. And we are back. Welcome. Hope everybody got some water, maybe some munchies if you're not out of your quarantine snacks yet. Tony, take it away.
So as you may or may not have seen during our ads, which I hope you watch because they are great, one of our sponsors is Campaign Coins, the makers of fantastic handheld apparel and medallions. They make some fantastic D20 pins, these amazing coins, which I use to keep track of all of my advantages over here. They also make some compasses for your maps. These are made by the fantastic Devin Rue. And they also have these fantastic concentration tokens to mark when you are concentrating on a spell. Or for me, I use them when I shift so that I remember that I have done that and I cannot do it again for a short rest. So hop on over to Campaign Coins' website, help support them in these times. You know, we support all of our gaming family, so I don't know. And don't forget, we also have some fantastic O4A merch out there, jackets, hats, hoodies. So support us as well. Back to you, Camille.
Thank you, Tony. Always a pleasure. I love our merch. Our merch is great. I need to update it. If anybody has any ideas for merch or anything that they'd like to purchase from us, shoot me a message because I can make pretty much anything you want.
Speedos.
There are banana hammocks available. Juan Carlos made me put one in the store and he never bought one. Yeah, I know.
Wow.
So, yeah, I put those boxer shorts up on our fucking merch store and he never bought one. So, his request permissions have been revoked. What am I missing? I think that's pretty much it. So, at this point, Atlas has discovered, and you probably know what exactly this is. This is a filter of love. Leona, you have an idea of what's going on, but you really don't care because Alexander's so dreamy.
He's so smart
Yes, he is.
and charming.
Yeah.
Have you had him laugh before?
So, you are, we'll say about 45 minutes into this when the crier calls, introducing High Priestess Zythoria Kelcrest.
I'm
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm probably still doing push-ups with Ray. It's fine.
Yep.
So, Sura, have you met Zythoria? I feel like you were introduced.
Yes, we have met. We're from the same continent, actually. That's why we have a similar accent.
Right. It's such a wonderful accent, too.
Oh, thank you, Kesra. What do you think?
Yeah, it's nice. Sure. You gotta elbow. You're not hitting the right angle. Come on, Fancy Pants. Let's go.
Ray looks up at you, Atlas, and, goes a little harder.
Oh, yes. Good job. Good job, Ray. Keep it up.
Get out.
I'm sure you can do more push-ups than Kesra.
Get out. Oh my god.
You know, I
Ahaaa
mean,
is
she has-
inspired. Give me another athletics check, Kesra.
All right.
Actually, no, make this a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, that's not as good. 18. Almost had a 21. Right? 18.
Ahaaa starts outpacing you. In your arms, you feel your biceps start to lose integrity.
I would like to put my arm around Eldon. Eldon, look at those two. They're just showing off all of their strength.
Excuse me, what is happening in here?
So if you've got it, you don't have to show it off.
Zytharia.
Hello,
Hello,
Atlas.
lovely.
You see your good friend Zytharia, long white hair, a tiefling with big black horns, obsidian skin, bright, brilliant red eyes, very demonic looking, very sweet young lady. Oh, she's not that young. Anyway, ageless woman.
Zytharia, have I ever told you how stunning you are?
Oh, Atlas, that's very sweet. No, you haven't actually.
You are.
Oh.
Eldon,
Is-
don't you think Zytharia is just gorgeous?
Oh, is this
Absolutely.
that kind of party?
Trying.
I still have my shirt off, so I mean,
Oh, Eldon. Oh, goodness gracious. And she looks and she sees Kesra and Ahaaa having a push-up. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, Alexander, how are you feeling?
I'm doing all right. I've been talking with the lovely Sura here about Iolan a bit and trying to learn about some of your wonderful continent.
And Leona, how are you?
Oh, I'm just trying to convince Alexander that there are better ways to learn about places simply by traveling together. There.
Eldon, how are you feeling?
oh, feel really good.
I'm gonna rub
You look
How could I
very
not?
chest.
Like,
He feels very good as well.
I mean, Leona sang tonight. How can you not?
Oh, I missed Leona singing? Oh, no.
You did.
What a shame, Leona, you have
Quite
to sing
moving.
it again.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
Alexander, would you like to hear it again?
It was sure. That'd be wonderful.
That was very convincing.
Zytharia, why don't you come over here and enjoy the song with us? I've got another arm free.
Oh, God. Okay. She goes and she takes a seat, a little nervous. She leans over to Alice. Alice, what the fuck is going on here?
I'm pretty sure someone slipped us something. I'm fine, but everyone else is still under the influence.
Is everybody in love with someone else right now?
If does my passive perception hear that?
Let's roll for stuff. Hold on.
Because I'm sitting right next to him.
Oh.
What's your stealth, Atlas?
16.
You hear what Atlas is saying, you don't hear what Zytharia is saying.
I'm gonna look at him like, what?
Oh, hey, buddy.
What?
A whole new world.
As soon as Leona starts singing,
I'm
I'm
done,
definitely
and
like
I'm-
kind of trying to like talk quietly with Sura.
I'm
All
gonna
my
just
attention's on Leona.
get really close and like sing at Alexander. I might try to like slide beside. I'm gonna pretend like I'm singing to both of them, but I'm gonna very discreetly try to like slip in between them.
I'm gonna try to get in the way of that.
I'm off in the corner trying to convince Ray that we need to go do a private training session. It's fine.
Kesra.
Hmm?
Are you sure? But Atlas is over here. I mean, Leona and Atlas and Eldon and Alexander are over here.
Yeah, they're fine. Look
oh,
at
Ray, you're all
Atlas
sweaty.
Atlas is ripped. He doesn't not Atlas. I mean, I'm sure you're ripped. Eldon's ripped. We can tell. It's right there. You need to work. I'm more than happy to like be your
I need to
gym partner.
work? I need to
Yeah,
work?
I think that we should. Yeah, I think that we should just go like
Atlas, do
they're
you
all
think I
busy,
need
it's
to
fine.
work out more?
I don't. I mean, you're still wearing so many clothes. I can't tell.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
13.
starts unbuttoning his shirt. He's got a +5 strength score, just so you know.
Yeah,
I
he
can
does.
see what
So
Leona
he's-
likes about you.
he's-
I think there's only 5 there, though. You're missing the 6. I think we need to go work on those crunches. Just, be fine.
Alice, what do you think?
Oh,
I think you should go.
I think you look fantastic. You should.
I mean, look great, but what's more training? It's not going to hurt you.
Oh. Yeah, but strength isn't everything. What about flexibility?
I can't touch my toes.
I can
Ooh.
help with that.
Can't touch your toes.
No, I've got like.
We're gonna
a
have to help you
+1
work out those
dexterity.
hamstrings. You know, sometime you should just ask me to help you stretch.
Will you help me stretch right now?
Sure, come on over here.
Sure. Sure, yeah.
Cytharia, would you like to help us help His Majesty stretch?
Atlas, this is getting really weird.
Oh, everything will be alright sooner or later.
I had something to tell y'all when I came in here, but I can't remember what it was. Oh.
You could tell me later in my quarters, possibly with Cyril.
Oh god. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go. Y'all have fun. I'll send in some different wine. How about that?
Sure. Perhaps something kind of Iolan spice, perhaps?
I'll see what we have, Alexander. Alexander, she will give you a kiss on the head.
Okay.
If you'll let her.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see you later, Cytharia.
She runs away. Her black cloak kind of trailing and catching a little bit on the door as she exits and she has to pull it free. And this is about the time when the filter of love wears off. Oh god.
Do we remember everything?
Yep.
Where's my shirt?
I'm gonna.
There you are, Eldon.
Oh
You
my
had me
gosh.
hold it for you.
You were
I'm
doing
gonna s-
push-ups.
Oh my gosh.
You all got into a push-up contest.
Alex,
I'm gonna-
Why?
Sorry.
I'm gonna
That's-
start putting.
No, you're fine. Yeah, hmm.
I was
How
in
are
the
you
process of taking
feeling?
my shirt off to show my 6-pack, because I also have a +5, but
I'm gonna look down and make sure all my clothes are on.
down.
Because apparently that's a thing that happened.
Um,
Or do we know what happened?
Yeah.
Like
You're pretty aware of what happened. Oh god.
Can we just all generally agree that none of
This
this
done-
happened?
None of that happened.
I don't know what you're
Nope.
talking about.
nope.
Yeah, I'm
Absolutely
pretty
not.
okay. Oh, that's like right. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. Okay. That sounds
We're
great.
just gonna.
yeah.
Sarah
yeah.
hides behind her hair.
Oh, Sarah.
Um,
Reminds us of the old days.
Oh my god. Don't even you did you do this, Atlas, again?
Oh, this was
Again?
not me.
it better not have been you.
I
It's
told
not
you
me.
it was only a little funny last time.
It was a lot
did
funny
this?
last time, but this was not me.
This one had a different ending. Thank the Lord. Whoever.
Sir, did you want me to teach you push-ups?
Nope, I'm good.
I think okay.
Hmm.
A lot has happened in the last.
I don't ever want to get a magic carpet ever.
No, that's
I mean, they're useful.
No.
I don't want to get no. I
think-
second that.
I think maybe airships we stick with.
I mean,
Oh.
that sounds like a good idea too.
Fancy, here's your shirt,
Oh.
fancy pants.
Oh god, okay.
Oh.
There you go. Put that. Yeah.
Quite the body, Your Majesty.
Oh god, please no. Don't ever look at me again, it's fine.
I mean,
Uh,
it's long.
I would like to rub Eldon's hair.
nope. Thank you.
Sarah, we might have company later.
Oh, really? The one with the horns? That could be fun.
Yes.
Okay. We can talk about that later.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
dinner time, I think.
Oh.
I would say maybe we stay away from the wine. Captain Burke, if you wouldn't mind us ruining some of your presents, I think that the scotch has been unopened and therefore probably safe.
So I think I'm going to stick with water for the rest of the evening.
Yep.
Now I'll take some
mean-
scotch.
You can
Ray,
have
Eldon,
mine.
and Kessler have to be starving at this point. You did so many push-ups.
I
Yeah.
feel like I vaguely remember you doing a lot of push-ups.
I think my
didn't do
arms are gonna
nearly as
fall
many.
off tomorrow.
I agree.
They're
Whoever
just
that
kind of
was.
just kind of jelly right now, but I think tomorrow we're gonna deal with that tomorrow.
Y'all don't do push-ups every day.
Not that many push-ups.
I don't do push-ups any day.
I don't think I've ever done a push-up.
Not true.
That's not true, Leona.
I was talking to Blondie, but it's fine.
I don't know if that.
If you're not keeping your body in peak physical condition, then how are you going to be prepared for?
Oh my god.
Oh, and Eldon, you are in peak physical condition.
I know I work hard for this.
I can tell.
It's not for looks; it's for functionality.
How functional are you?
Very. We fought together. You know how functional I am.
Indeed.
I want to know who
Okay.
did this. I want to know
Alright.
whose great joke this was.
I am curious as well. I don't particularly like having my mental state altered
Yeah, not a
against
big
my
fan.
will.
I'm a fan of us just pretending this never happened.
Seconded, and that includes your win, Captain. I was drugged. That doesn't count.
I don't think so. I think that
Doesn't
Asta
count.
won fair and square.
Nope,
She does
I was
not seem
drugged.
affected by this at all.
I was drugged. Doesn't count.
Rematch then.
Sure. In a week.
Oh, are you sure? Nope.
I
Oh, are you sure?
I wasn't counting how many push-ups I did. But it was a lot.
It was a lot. I was watching.
I'm pretty sure you hit triple digits. Well done, Kesra.
Thanks.
I'll
I
arm
would.
wrestle you.
You'll wait, no. God bless me. You'll arm wrestle me? You're such a small thing. You sure?
Why not?
Why not? Come here.
It's an interesting proposition, Leona.
I'm gonna exchange glances with Ray. Like,
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
oh,
Give me a
All right,
strength check.
we just put our arms.
Mhm.
Okay.
Come on, Leona. I believe in you.
Eldon's looking everywhere but at Leona, by the way.
22.
She gets you about a quarter of the way there. Roll it again.
13.
She gets you 2/3 of the way there. One more time.
I'm gonna lean over and whisper, "Did you notice how wonderful Kestra looked tonight?"
Oh my god.
You watch her she's amused but also a little annoyed as you gain some ground, a little bit of ground on her. Roll again. Strength check.
Advantage, because this is a good use of an advantage.
Okay?
15.
You watch her the muscle in her bicep flex even more and she brings you almost to the table. Last roll. Perhaps.
You're doing so well, Leona.
You're doing great, sweetie.
16.
No. She slams the back of your hand on the table as gently as she can as soon as she knows she's gonna win.
I lasted longer than I expected to, honestly.
yeah.
You're very strong.
You put up a good fight.
Maybe I should do push-ups.
I'm telling you, they're good.
I can show you how, love. No worries.
How about some squats? They're really good for your derriere.
Yeah, you do squats every day too, right? I mean, y'all are at least doing basic bodyweight exercises.
Yes. Yes.
I mean,
No.
only
No.
just to keep in shape a little bit, but I mean, not really. Mostly, I just eat well and
I literally dance everywhere I walk, so
Have
I
you
feel
seen
like-
her? She hops when she.
That's true.
I don't.
Sound
Practically
like
skips in her
prancercising or
sleep.
something.
She burns a lot of calories being this adorable.
We should
Oh my god.
open up a dance
No.
studio.
Nope.
Why?
Nope.
Add it to the list of things.
Oh
And I'm
god.
gonna
no,
do my
no.
notebook. Yep,
Strike
I'm
it
writing
from
it
the
in
list.
my notebook.
And as you're writing it, I'm just precipitating it out behind you.
No.
I'll dance with you, Leona.
Okay.
I
That
have
was a good
I
dancer.
I
I've
thought that was
danced
a
with Leona
sneeze.
before.
I was very confused.
It was about to be a sneeze. I have a question.
Oh,
Do
Captain.
y'all really need to go to Ireland, or were you just blowing smoke up my stack?
No, we do really need to go to
Yeah,
Ireland. Our
that's-
plan was to
But-
travel back to Talira. There was an object there in the tower that seems to be able to transport us places instantly.
Oh lord.
Go there and then jump to Quan
Should
Mall,
load that. You should load that bad boy up.
right? And
Well,
then
if we...
hopefully you would be able to pick us up and we could go south from there.
Wait, where am I picking you up?
Quan
I
Mall?
thought the plan was to the tower to Iolan to back to like here because
Yeah.
Blondie can bring us back here,
Oh, that's
and
right.
then we're gonna
Mhm.
need the airship to take us from here to Quan Mall because you don't have a circle thing in
Quan
Quan
Mall
Mall.
is right next to Talira, isn't it? Like, it's pretty close.
It's across an ocean.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean,
But,
if Areo happens to be able to, I don't know, express a scroll with the information I would need to teleport somewhere else, I'd be happy to know it for sure. But
I'm afraid I can't really help you there. I'm not practicing arcane arts, and I wouldn't know how to get to you. One of those.
I understand. But
But
so
that's-
that was kind of our plan.
No.
So you need me to take you from Wolfcrest to Quan
To-
Mall in a little bit?
Yes.
Wolfcrest to Talira, and then eventually Wolfcrest to Quan Mall.
Yes.
We're not asking you to take us to Iolan, because allegedly the thing in the tower can get us to Iolan.
All
We
right.
know
this
you
is
could get us there, but it would save you a bit of time and
It would, and about 1,000 gold pieces worth of supplies. So
Yep.
And the
You know-
treachery of flying there.
that too. I could. Pardon me, y'all.
It's been a long night. We
there's
understand.
all the flirting.
It was.
Yeah.
It was exhausting. Well,
And the push-ups.
yeah.
She didn't do
I
any
I
push-ups.
didn't do any push-ups.
That's true. the arm
Watching people
wrestling.
do push-ups is exhausting.
It's
I
Doing
agree.
push-ups
It's a
is
lot.
exhausting.
Yeah.
So watching both.
So, how about this? I take y'all to Talira. If your thing doesn't work to get you to Iolan from Talira, I'll take you to Iolan. If it does, I'll meet you back here at Wolfcrest. As long as you message me first,
We can do that.
Yes.
and then I'll take you from Wolfcrest to Quan Mall. How about that?
Sounds like an
Great.
excellent plan.
I like it.
I just need a little bit of gold for supplies for the airship. All this taking you one place and not taking you back is still as expensive as taking you back. You need about
Of course.
150 gold pieces to refuel and.
We
I'm
got
sure
that.
all right.
Cover that, right?
Not a
yeah,
problem.
yeah, we got that.
Hmm?
I will. I don't have it like right now, but once we leave the
Oh,
the
sure.
thing, I'll get you the 150.
All right.
We were expecting a tougher sell, but I think this is still in order.
Shh, Blondie, what the fuck?
And pull out the box with the very fancy coat that everyone procured. I do think you look rather dashing in it.
Can you describe it for us, Morgan?
Ooh, sure. So it's got like a really stiff, super high collar to help with the wind and stuff. And definitely like when buttoned is double-breasted, and has like long, probably goes down to at least like the knee in the back, and I think epaulets with places for captain's pips and whatnot, as well as like the really nice thick cuffs. And I don't know. I'm thinking she's such a practical person. I think we got it in like just a really like well done oilskin leather with like black and gold trim.
It's a nice ass coat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. That's a nice piece of outerwear right there. This is a very nice gift. Thank you very much. I think that we can say that all is forgiven.
Thank you so much, Captain. I'm sure you'll look fantastic in it.
Well, thank
I'll
you.
try it on.
Oh, hell heck. Here we go. She puts it on and buttons it up and flips the collar up. How about that? That's got a nice, good feel to it.
Absolutely.
Well,
Yes, you look quite good.
well, thank you. Thank you. Well, Miss Kessler, I'll be getting back with you about that gold, and as soon as we're ready to fly, I will let you know. Probably giving me about 24 hours. And I'll be
Sounds
ready
like
to
a
go.
plan to me. Yeah.
Sounds good. That will give us time to do whatever final supplies we might need to prepare.
Alrighty. Well, let's try this again. Cheers. To traveling
Cheers.
companions.
To traveling
Cheers.
companions.
There we go.
We can all agree that was super fucking weird, though, right?
That
What was weird?
We aren't talking about it.
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was a regular Tuesday for me.
He's not kidding.
I believe
You
that.
have
One
interesting
time-
Tuesdays.
When we were 17, pretty sure we were 17, we, the young people, we like to eat dinner together, kind of like away from our families in this big kind of, almost like a tree house that you might have here, but it's in the sand and it's under the sand. It's like a little fortress. We made it ourselves. It was a really good time. Well, one night, Atlas decided to bring a very special wine. He did not tell us what was in it. His sister was there, mind you. His sisters were there. No, was it just one of them or both of them? I'm pretty sure this was just one of them, yes. And I was there, and your friend was there. And, oh my goodness. It was, there were at least 6 of us, and, God, I'm embarrassed to say how far we got. It was before it wore off. And, honestly, at that point when it wore off, we were just like, you know what? Fuck it, here we go, let's do this.
It was a good night.
That is, pretty good time.
It sounds quite interesting. It sounds like a conversation for a different time and place.
Okay. Well, regardless, it was a good time for me. Good memories, Atlas. But I was
Indeed.
pissed.
Oh,
a
you
little.
forgave me.
I always forgive you. That's like my thing.
Well. I'm surprised at how many clothes came off.
Oh, I'm not.
I'm not.
Don't know what you're
Really?
talking about.
We've really stopped. We said we would stop talking about this.
Yep.
That reminds me. So I'm not going to be able to go with you, to these places that you're going. I have some work I need to do here. Yeah. So I'm sorry, Atlas.
But we're going home.
It's not my time yet.
Have any sentiments you would like me to convey? Well, we can talk about that tonight or in the morning, depending on how tonight goes.
Exactly. No, but I wish you all the best. I am going to be meeting up with Kendall, I think, again very soon.
Hmm.
So,
Who is Kendall?
Yeah.
oh, just a new friend of mine. He's a very nice young full wood elf, actually. Very sweet.
He's fallen to friend, has he?
We have not talked about it or made any negotiations about where we stand together.
Hmm.
But he's very handsome. Regardless, I have some things I think I need to take care of, some visions I need to interpret, and I need a library for that. So,
I mean, there's an excellent one here in Wolfcrest.
this is where I plan to stay for the time being.
Oh, wonderful.
I have Zythoria to keep you more company.
Atlas, you're such a tease. Damn it. I'm trying to have a serious conversation. A lot of you kind of go about your dinner until you hear another familiar voice. I remembered what I was going to tell you!
Oh,
Shit.
Oh, Zythalia's coming back.
Lythoria.
Oh my god. Okay. So, I was communing with the Raven Queen, and she gave me some information that I thought would be helpful for you all.
Go on.
Do you know that we know where the Sword of Cass is?
Yes,
Yeah.
he actually found
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we
Oh yeah, we did. That was the drag.
Yeah, there's an ancient green dragon that's guarding it.
Yep.
Yes,
Yes.
we are aware.
Yeah.
How do you know this?
It
He
almost
gave it
killed
to
us.
him.
It
Yeah,
almost
we-
killed us. It's
yeah.
fine.
we've seen it. We talked.
Yeah, I don't remember much of it. I was unconscious for most of it.
What is this?
This happened literally like 2 days before we met you.
Yeah, it was. We were.
It was like
yeah.
our pre-Atlas welcome.
Adventure. Yeah.
No.
it was
was
not
just a
adventure.
terrible, terrible time.
It was pretty terrible, yeah.
I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
There were some the tribe of elves that live in the Grim, and one of their tribe members had gone off and stolen the sword from the Green Dragon, and they had put it somewhere that I think the Green Dragon couldn't get into.
Yeah.
Or possibly he would have been revealed if he entered. I'm not sure, but he showed up in their little village disguised as a terrible, awful little man.
It's really fucking annoying.
Okay,
And then as we got out and he guided us towards the Hopeless Gardens, he pretty much killed us.
Yeah, it's fine. We're not dead, but we yes, we are aware.
well, do you know his name?
Sam.
Sam.
Yeah,
That's
Sam.
not his name.
Well,
That's the name he went
that's
by
his
when he
name
was
that
a...
I'm going to call him when I smite him eventually.
Samesies.
Yep.
I know his name. It's written in my notes somewhere.
Well, sorry to rain on
My
your
guess is it's Samael.
parade, Cytheria. That would have been a real fun surprise if we hadn't already known.
Oh, well, thank you for that. Okay, apparently I don't remember his name. Oh, I just found the note. Okay, so
A weird name.
he has the Sword of Cass, and
Yeah.
the Raven Queen wants me to help another group of adventurers go and fetch it. She didn't say to kill the dragon, but I was thinking that if we all went and we just made a really quick trip of it together, we could kill it no problem. There would be 10 of us.
I mean,
8?
What kind of adventurers?
these more adventurers like you.
Or are they
Or
more like Ronnie?
Ronnie.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
not
they're
babysitting.
way past Ronnie.
Okay, because we just
Okay.
rescued one baby adventurer from a dragon. I'd rather not attempt to rescue somebody else while we have to rescue ourselves from a dragon.
4 of them. One of them is a chosen champion of the Raven Queen. His
Lucky.
name is Kendall Evertree.
Evertree.
Kendall, that was
Kendall,
the name that
that's-
Sora was just mentioning.
Wait,
Indeed.
Evertree. Do I
That
recognize?
sounds familiar.
Recognize the last name?
Yep.
Wait. Is he with his sister?
Yes.
Wait, they're going to face a dragon?
Well, they only know that they need to go retrieve the Sword of Cast. That is the sacred thing.
Oh, no,
The
no,
Raven
no.
Queen has asked them to do. Asked him
Sunshine, is that the
Yes,
kid that introduced
yes.
to bacon?
Yes!
He had never had bacon
Wait,
before,
no,
and now he's gonna fight
going to face a dragon?
an ancient green god.
I'm casting Sending to Salix.
This sounds like a Ronnie situation to me.
This sounds like a Ronnie situation. Are we sure we want to get involved in that?
They're our friends.
Well,
They're my friends.
Ain't
Would you like to cast
Okay.
Sending?
Yes. Hi, Salix. It's Leona. Heard you are on a quest. Would you like some assistance?
That's not fair.
no.
that's that.
Y'all can't hear this.
She could be saying it out loud.
Are you saying it out loud, Leona?
Maybe.
That's fair.
Or not. Just throwing it out there. Let me know.
That was possibly the most open-ended invitation to put yourself in danger that I have ever heard.
Look, let's
And I
just...
heard you,
Go ahead.
Zay,
and Kestra, you first.
you're telling me that these two kids, one of which we fished out of a pit in the Thieves Guild several months ago, are now on a quest from the Raven Queen
Daventarth. That's his name. Daventarth.
to kill an ancient green. The Raven Queen couldn't think of anybody better than a
Right,
kid
like you, maybe.
and after an ancient green dragon.
I mean, they did look a bit.
They were basically
But definitely more experienced than Ronnie. But that doesn't take a whole lot.
no. I had to tell them not to trust everyone they met, and they took it as advice.
When I first met Kendall, when I first saw him, I had a vision. Had a vision of calamity, of war. And I saw him. Raven wings spread from his back, crown of thorns upon his head, eyes bleeding red.
Terrifying, sure.
He is, as you are, chosen by a higher power for something he is not ready for. The sword. This was in his hands in my vision. Great black weapon.
The gods need to
Bill.
have. They got shitty taste in champions. So.
There are two things that we know. One, I imagine that this was not. So when you have visions, I don't know how it works for you, but when I have visions, there are two possibilities. One is that it just happens, and the other possibility is searching for it, reaching into the weave. For this particular For this particular vision, which was it?
My visions are not like yours. They come in flashes and are symbolic largely. They are not easily interpreted, which is why I have to spend a lot of time sorting through them. I do not know what this vision about Kendall meant. It was only a fraction of a second that I saw him. It's hard to say. All I know is that he wore armor emblazoned with the sigil of the Raven Queen and wielded her greatest weapon.
So, I know this sounds crazy, and I know we basically just did this exact same thing with different children, although these are not children. But these visions are no accident. And when the gods chose us, we weren't particularly, maybe even aren't particularly equipped, but we've made it this far, and we've done the good that we have because we've had help from those around us.
Sunshine, literally yesterday, we almost died fighting a young white dragon. Just us. How are we going to protect 4 other people from doing that exact same thing against an ancient green dragon that almost annihilated us with his eyes closed?
They're gonna go whether we help them or not, right?
They don't have to go right now, do they?
I don't know.
Speaking
could
of
ask-
which, you hear in your head.
Hi, Leona. I'm really glad to hear from you. I'm not sure where you heard, but we could use your help in Grassgrave. See you soon.
So they're in Grassgrave.
What?
They're in Grassgrave, which means we have a little bit of time. We could try to intervene. We could.
If they're gonna go, whether we help them or not, then we might as well help them. We can't let them go alone.
And if we are able, we can convince them.
If they can
Wait a
wait,
little
that would be
bit.
much better.
Oh, sure.
Well,
I don't think the dragon's gonna do anything with the sword. He had the sword for fucking decades before that, at least. What's this? He got it back. There's probably
it's-
no rush to get it back.
It's not like we have an empress to rescue from the hells or a Veldahar to put together. It's not like we're, not fucking busy already.
Because we're busy doesn't mean we can't help those around us.
I agree.
I mean, we are helping those around us by getting the Veldahar.
I'm like, clearly the gods have decided, therefore it will fucking happen.
Look,
Exactly.
I'm not going to the Hells for another 6 weeks. That's the soonest I can get away from my duties. That's the soonest I can be certain that everything will have a handle on in the capital.
We're hoping to have all the other pieces by then.
There's
Captain
3 more pieces.
Burke, I have a question.
Yep.
I know that Iolan is south. How do you feel like adding Dragon Slayer to your list of achievements?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time, but
It's true.
I mean, let's be honest here, folks. Once Leona gets something in her mind, we're not exactly going to change it.
I'm not saying not. I'm just saying maybe like not this minute. Not like the next week.
I mean, I could ask
We have
and
to-
see.
We have to go to Iolan anyway.
What if we
The Grim is literally on the way.
It really is.
The Grim is right by Grassgrave. And
yeah, so
that's the way I gotta go.
Doing nothing for others is the undoing of ourselves.
Exactly.
Saying wait. I don't know what they've been through in the months that we haven't been there, but
you can
definitely were not Dragon Slayer material.
You know how much we grew in months.
Well, I sure as shit hope they didn't have to go through the shit we did.
Everyone has shit to go through.
That's a fact.
Kestrel, strong people don't put others down. They lift them up. If we have a chance to lift these people up and help them, we should.
And unlike Ronnie, they seem to have a bit more sense. At least Salix seems to have a bit more sense. I don't know about the other two companions they have with them. They've got themselves a little group. So.
And I will be there to help. If someone dies, I can bring them back.
Having Zytharia there is definitely...
It does ease a bit of the anxiety.
I have to go regardless of whether you go. The Raven Queen has asked me to help.
And
So-
how quickly has she asked you to help?
That's a good question.
Well, considering I have no means of fast travel, the soonest I could get there is a week.
How quickly could we get there by airship?
Well, from here to Grassgrave's about 3 days airship.
Not like how quickly we could get this done, but how long can we postpone this from happening?
My guess is not long enough.
If Zytharia is being called,
Yeah.
I mean,
God.
She's done so much for us. She's put us up here in the castle. She's fed us. She's given us a place to sleep. We can't let her go out there on her own.
I mean, to be fair, that's mostly been the mistress, not Zytharia, but...
Well, yes.
But the mistress,
she's swayed by our dear friend Zytharia.
She's a very good friend of mine.
And Sarah, this Kindle, he means a lot to you.
Yes.
And I will be there to have his back.
He is a capable man, and his sister just does so.
Well, I don't doubt it. I don't blame them. Blame the fucking Raven Queen for putting him in that situation.
Kestrel, you of all people know that sometimes what a deity asks of you is not always favorable.
Sometimes?
It is my impression that he's willing.
Willing to do what is necessary.
Hmm.
How about that?
That's enough out of you.
Either way, we're in a position to help these people. And if the roles were reversed, would we not hope for the same?
We would.
It sounds like a terrible idea.
Everything we've done sounded like a terrible idea.
Everything that's happened since I got here has sounded like a terrible idea. I'm still here.
Your Highness, care to weigh in?
I cannot go either way. I do not feel like I have a place to say, truly. However, I'm confident in all of you, if you decide to go, that you'll be able to still achieve your other goals. I believe in you all.
For the record, I'm not saying we shouldn't help them. I'm just saying that it's stupid that it's happening right now.
I agree, but if life waits for us to be ready, it's never going to happen.
This isn't life. This is the gods. It's different.
It's they're in our lives whether we like it or not.
I don't
mean-
particularly like it, but
I don't like it at
there's-
all.
I mean, we
but-
could.
Do you not know what the gods have done for us? Do you not know that they fought for our very existence? Do you not know that if it were not for them, none of us would even exist? Have you heard of the Dawn War?
I'm well
Do you know
aware.
that Saturn faded from oblivion for hundreds, thousands of years? A personal sacrifice, just so you have the right to say, I don't particularly like that the gods are in our lives. That you get to be smug about it. If it were not for them, if it were not for them standing up for us, and then whenever it was done removing themselves from our lives, giving us as much free will as we can, only for us to continually fuck it up all of the time. It is by their grace that any of us exist. If it were not for them, we would be dust, ash under Primordial's feet. So you know what? Go ahead, be ungrateful. Tell them how inconvenient it is. But don't you dare say that we would be better off without them. We wouldn't exist without them. I'm going to help these people because the Raven Queen has saved my life more times than I can count. Because she has always given to me tenfold what I've given to her. And she's rewarded me for it with powers untellable. Powers that none of you have even dreamed of. So excuse me while I go help these people who need my help. She'll get
Can't
up.
decide. I'll
Sure.
help just because it's the right thing to do.
Exactly. And appreciating the sacrifices and the gifts of the gods doesn't mean I don't get to complain about it. I'll be there. And I'll do what's necessary. Because it's what I do. And if I'm not allowed to feel a certain way about it, that's not fair.
You're allowed to feel however it is that you want to feel.
Exactly. But know that I will be there when the time is right. And I hope that time is not right now. But if it is, so be it.
Come or don't come, it's up to you all. Zaydaria will stand and walk away.
Hmm.
My duty to gods.
You know where I stand. And I'll walk after Zatharia.
Stupid to send kids after an ancient green dragon.
To be fair, I do not think she instructed them to kill the ancient green dragon.
If you're talking, Camille, I didn't hear you.
To be fair, Sarah speaks up. I don't think that she instructed them necessarily to kill a green dragon, but it sounds like she instructed them to retrieve the sword from him. Her, it, they.
Dragons aren't exactly taken kindly to things being taken from them.
But
Ancient ones less so.
they can usually be reasoned with.
Let's hope.
Sometimes all you need to do is offer to do them a favor that they cannot do themselves.
Being beholden to a dragon, particularly a green one, is not one I relish the thought of.
No, it is not. You know, I never really had much of a reverence for the gods. Atlas and I, walk a different path.
I grew up in a very pious family. But I did not ever particularly garner the attention of Pelu. I was not obsequious enough.
Some of us are chosen against our will.
Oh, I'm
Oracles
Yeah.
included.
well aware of that.
Yeah.
And I'll pat Kesra's hand. But never said we wouldn't help.
Exactly.
Eldon, you seem to have particular feelings about this. How has a god done you wrong again?
A god has never done me wrong. I just don't like the idea that I don't have free will.
You think you don't have free will?
Oh, I believe I fully have free will.
So why are you upset?
I'm not fond of being lectured. To put it simply.
Sounds
Especially when I've already agreed to help.
Didn't sound like she was lecturing you.
No, but
She was yelling
It
at
was-
me.
I know.
Sounds like you're taking that
That-
personally, Eldon.
Pretty sure 90% of it was.
No, it wasn't at you, Kesra. It was at me.
I took it as at us.
That's
Because this
You said that yourself. You'd already agreed.
this is my family. And if you come after one, you come after all of us. So as a family, we make this decision. Are we going? If we have to go now, are we going now?
I can ask Salix, but
I think that with the
I'm-
time it will take us to get there on Captain Burke's airship, I think we will be well placed. I don't think we can delay until after our trip to Ireland.
Dragon's gonna be a dragon whether we're ready for it or not.
And it sounds like Zytharia is leaving at the earliest behest. So.
Exactly. I wish we had more time, Kesra. I agree with you. But more time, it's still going to be an ancient green dragon defending the sword of Cass. It's always going to be a challenge.
You know, that poison breath really fucking sucked.
Yes, it did.
Well, since you know what you're going into, perhaps this time you can prepare yourself. Potions of
Oh,
poison resistance.
Definitely plan on hitting up that magic shop again for sure.
Be
Yeah,
prepared. Know what you're going into. And strengthen yourself. Bolster your defenses. If you don't know how, I'm happy to teach you.
We need a time frame.
Look, none of you have to go.
Obviously, we're
Zytharia
fucking
wasn't-
going.
Upset because you're not going. She was upset about the way you were talking about the gods. I don't think she's going to be heartbroken if you don't go.
No, but I don't think I can let that lie the way it is.
I would be heartbroken if we don't go.
Obviously, we're gonna fucking go.
Very well.
Just
Going to
Whole
complain
f-
about it as usual.
the whole
Yes.
situation is shitty. It's not a situation that should have existed to begin with.
All of this is shitty, Kesra.
Hi, I'm here.
There are 100 things that all of us would rather be doing. And you do have free will to do as you will, to do as you want.
I think you're confused as to why I'm angry.
Why
I'm
are you
angry because the Raven Queen sent a bunch of kids to go after the sword of Cass that she knows is with an ancient green dragon. You can't tell me she doesn't have paladins, monks, people that are a hell of a lot fucking stronger than a group of kids to go after to get the sword of Cass back.
I wasn't there. I don't know what she told to this person. And I don't know what they know or what they don't know. That's a lot of extrapolating you're doing.
Extrapolating based on what she knows.
So we're gonna go. I'm not mad at them for being in the situation. I'm not mad at Zytharia for wanting to go. I'm not mad that I'm mad that they were put in this fucking situation.
They have free
Mad
will
at the
too. They
situation.
made these choices on their own. They could have said no.
Yeah.
They could have said not now. They could have... Maybe they know what they're going into.
I sure fucking hope so.
Let's meet him. The very least. See what's up. Talk to them. Figure it out.
If nothing else, we'll be a bit closer to one destination we need to go anyway.
Exactly.
I think a conversation, if we can convince them to wait, if it is in the cards to wait, I think that conversation is better had in person anyway. Maybe we can convince them to put it off for a bit.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can. Perhaps they'll listen. I hope so.
Well, we're going to need more than 25 words to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to down my whiskey drink and hold my hand out to Kesra. I think that's enough drama for one evening, don't you?
Ah, fuck. Yep. And I will accept his hand. Stand the fuck up.
Ladies and
Tomorrow?
gentlemen, it sounds like we have something to prepare for tomorrow. Let's enjoy the night while we can.
Sure, I'm gonna slide an empty glass over to whoever's got the whiskey or whatever.
Burke, just sitting there. Well, here you go. She pours you a shot, passes it back. Atlas, are you got anywhere in mind?
I just wanted to comfort Sarah, and I mean not Sarah, Zytharia.
You find Zytharia kind of walking kind of briskly down the hallway in front of you. Would you like to call out to her?
I'll just catch up.
Shut up. I'm sorry, I just get a little frustrated.
It happens. They'll come around.
It's not about that, it's just... I just got back from Asmarin, and I was trying to do what was right. I was trying to defend my friend.
Did something go wrong?
No, I did what I needed to do. I stood up for the person who needed to be stood up for. They're making me regret it. When you become as powerful as we are, you have a duty to who gave you that power. To the experiences you had. Kesra is powerful because Pelor cursed her. Alexander is powerful because he studied forbidden magic. And I just spent the last 24 hours defending him to his family. Telling him that he had never seen him do anything illegal. That he was above reproach. And he is, and that's because he's my friend, and I would do it again. Because I care about him.
I've not been with this lot for that long. And while they may have some flaws, as we all do, they ultimately will do the right thing. I have a feeling Kesra may come around and
Kestra
eventually...
can go fuck herself.
I'm pretty sure she would not argue that sentiment with you.
She
But-
just gets to be so indignant.
I am aware.
She thinks she's earned it for whatever. She thinks she's
Actually-
the only one with pain.
I actually had a talk with her not too long ago about
What was it like talking to a fucking brick wall?
when
Did
I
she
say
drink the whole time?
No, I took her mug from her, poured it out, and then more or less just kind of laid into her with the truth.
About fucking time.
They are keeping secrets from each other. And the truth will set them free, and Kasra was not given all of the information, and to tell her that I had to betray someone's trust, which I'm sure will come back to bite me later, but I'm pretty sure it needed to happen. She's hesitant, but I think she will eventually see the light.
I just get angry when people talk about the gods that way. It's not like they're all sunshine and daisies, and some of them are quite downright behave evilly, but it's not like...
I would like to put my hands on the sides of her face. Take a breath. You're very passionate about this. You can
She
tell
can't
that.
even comprehend what kind of sacrifices people have made for her.
I think she can. I think that's why she escapes into the bottom of bottles.
I used to check on her whenever she was younger. I did work for this group called the Divine Covenant. Her real father and I were very close once, and he asked me to do some favors for him a few times. And I never knew what she would grow into. Like, we all have hard childhoods. Some of us harder than others. Sometimes you get cursed by a god for doing something stupid. Look, I don't care whether or not you all come. I'm going. But I will not have someone in my presence downright disrespect what they don't understand. I've worked too hard. I've sacrificed too much. I've been at this game longer than any of you. Any of them. I've worked...
Leona has an amazing heart, and so does Eldin. With those two around, the other two will most likely follow. We will have your back.
I don't do the things that I do so that you all will have my back. I did not defend Alexander to his family. And to get them to take him off of whatever it is they were going to do, whatever court martial they were planning for him to have my back. I did it because I am friends with you all. Because I
And,
care and because I love you all.
And I and Eldon and Leona will have your back because it's the right thing. And the other two will come along because deep down they know it's the right thing. The timing is a bit shitty, but
Oh, I'm sorry that it's inconvenient for them.
hey. Calm yourself. Feel better. I'll kiss her on the forehead. Tomorrow's a brand new day and the start of a new adventure.
You're right. Good night, Atlas.
Good night.
Areo places a hand around your waist, Leona. You're doing all right, love.
Yeah. Bit more intense than I was expecting.
You know, sometimes when you care about someone very much, it comes out in weird ways.
Sure.
We're all family.
Yeah. I should, give me a moment. I will cast another sending to Salix.
Okay.
Hi, Salix. It's Leona. Do us a favor. Stay in Grassgrave. We'll get to you as quickly as possible. I hope you're staying safe.
Is there anything I can do for you, love? Any of you?
I don't know. Kesra... It's weird. I see where Zytharia is coming from. I, for the most part, agree with everything she said. Sarenrae has been nothing but gracious and generous. But I also know that Kesra's experience has been very different than mine. And while yes, Kesra and I are very vastly different people, I can't discount what she's experienced and how she's feeling about everything. Even if I do disagree in general, it's gonna sound so stupid.
Say it.
Sometimes I look at Kessler and I hear the way she talks about Paylor. Her perception of him, the perception of his opinion of her. And all I want is for her to get a glimpse of what I experienced with Sarenrae. Just a peek at what it could be like, of what it should be like. But that's not something I can do for her. And I don't know, with where she's at with Paylor, that she's even open to having an experience like that. It breaks my heart.
Leona, some people, when they experience hardship or disappointment or hurt, some people respond by hardening their heart. Other people respond by softening it. With a wall around your heart, like the one that Kesra has, you cannot be vulnerable, you cannot be open. Without vulnerability, you can't have an authentic relationship or build trust, which is what you have with Sarenrae. We are not responsible for our trauma in life. None of us are. We're not responsible for the way our childhoods turned out, or where we were born, or who we were born to. We are responsible for the way we treat others, though. We're responsible for our own healing and our own journey. And because you have such an open and loving heart, it is easy for you to be empathetic and see what she's missing out on, and for you to have that relationship with Sarenrae. Kesra's experience has hardened her. She decided that the best way to get hurt was to not do anything at all. Plenty of people have that same reaction. You are two examples of the exact opposite way to go after pain. Wipe your tears, darling. It's all right. Look. You're not responsible for Kesra's actions or her feelings. Kesra herself is responsible for those things. I'm not telling you not to have compassion. In fact, the opposite. Continue to be the woman that I love and cherish and adore. It is that heart of yours that I fell in love with. All you can do is lead by example. All you can do is show her that there's another way. Whether or not she sees it, that is on her. I love you.
I love you.
I am proud to know you. I am proud to be your fiancé. I am proud that one day you will be my wife, my queen. The world needs more of you. More of that heart. More of that empathy. Even though it hurts and it breaks your heart. I wish I could be more like you.
I like you just the way you are.
You are very sweet.
I'm gonna reach for his hand. Let's go to bed.
Before you do, you hear a voice in your head.
We'll wait. Kendall really wants to go, but I can only make potions so quickly and have to get rid of some dragon bits.
Is everything alright?
Yes. I was just Salix responding. I'm not entirely sure why they have dragon bits.
Why don't you ask?
Dragon bits. Okay, sending again.
Okay.
Hi, Salix. It's Leona. Dragon bits? Did you already see the dragon? Have I been to Grassgrave, DM?
No. You've read about it.
Do I know of any fantastic restaurants or taverns in Grassgrave?
Roll a history check.
Ooh. 9.
No.
Get Kendall some bacon. We'll be there as soon as we can. Well, suppose we're going to add something to the list. Every time I feel like we've gotten things taken off and crossed off, something else gets added, but I guess that's how life is.
It can be. All we can do is our best. These are trying times, and it can be easy to lose hope, lose faith. But even though you and I will be apart, remember, Leona, that I'm always with you. Always. My thoughts are never far from you either. You know that, don't you?
I do. Because it's the same here. With me and you. Go ahead.
I was only going to say that things might start to seem even more bleak once you get going on these tasks you're doing. But you can do it. I know you can. I know all of you can.
We can do it.
Together. Even apart.
I'll start to lead him back to our bedroom.
Sir, before you leave, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have
I
this. It's not long. It's fine. Here, I have this, and I'll hold out the letter.
Certainly. I'll deliver it myself.
Thank you. That's all. Thank you.
Of course. Any last minute things before we end this session?
I'm just gonna wait for Sarah to emerge from the room and then walk with her back to our room.
She does.
I think me and Kessera just headed back to her room, probably grumbling a bit about the gods along the way.
I'm gonna drink as much alcohol as I can find.
For all-knowing beings, they're sure seem stupid sometimes.
Meddlers, and liars.
Oh, well, I don't know about the liar part, fortunately.
Fair. But you know, I don't mind terribly much. I'm definitely have to apologize to Zytharia. I'm usually better about keeping my tongue about the gods around her, but
Haven't you been hanging around the Ioun temple for a while?
yes, Ioun is,
Mm-hmm.
well, let's say I have a tenuous relationship with her. Of the gods, she is the one I find least oppressive. She encourages us to learn, to expand our knowledge. Doesn't, at least DM, do I know of any restrictions she imposes on people, or
Not keeping secrets.
okay, yeah. She just wants us to be truthful, to tell each other, to not hide things. And obviously I've not exactly been very good follower until now, and that was a bit forced, but at least anyways, this isn't about me. I need to apologize to Zytharia.
Well, if I remember right, you could probably find her in Alice's room later.
I think I'll wait till tomorrow. Well, it would be fun to play a prank and bust in on them.
I don't know that they'd let you get out after you walked in, so might be safer. At least hydrate properly.
Fair. Not exactly the type of exercise I'm looking for tonight.
Oh?
Well, I mean, group exercise with that many people.
Okay. Just want to make
I
sure
think
we're clear.
you were promising to show somebody how to do some push-ups earlier.
I might be able to do like 15 right now. As
Perhaps you
opposed
can
to...
critique me on my form.
We'll see.
Leona.
We'll wait. Kendall really wants to go, but I can only make potions so quickly and
gosh.
have to get...
My apologies. I thought there was another reply. That was you. Never mind. I take it back. Okay, Leona. Ray is sleeping.
So, I would like to, after I know Areo is asleep, I would like to go and sit in the corner.
Oh, wait.
Set up-
I'm sorry.
I
Well,
can
I'm
tell you
setting
more
up.
later, but we killed a black dragon mucking things up here. I think Kendall's gonna try to make bacon.
Okay. Okay. All right. I will file that away for later. And I would like to take out my holy symbol.
Okay.
And I'm going to say a very short prayer.
What's the prayer?
Have a light. You have been faithful through everything we've experienced, everything we've endured. You have given me the power to protect my friends, keep them safe. And I don't know where this unexpected adventure is going to take us. And I know it is greedy to ask for assistance. But this is dangerous. Everything we've done is dangerous, but there's more on the line. And I don't know the Raven Queen, and I don't know Paylor the way that I know you, but I know that strings are being pulled far beyond what we can see. And that even though this moment feels big and daunting, that is a very small piece in a much bigger picture. Even if it doesn't make sense right now, or it doesn't feel like the pictures go together, but I want to be able to keep them safe. So I ask that if you are able and you are feeling generous, give me sight into what we're going to be facing. Show me how I can help my friends. And I will sit in quiet. And I'm not necessarily reaching for the weave, but I am trying to, remembering my conversation with Ray and talking about the walls and the hardness, I will try to, whatever walls I have, pull them down so that Sarah and Ray has full access. And I will invite a vision. And hopefully not go to the abyss.
Leona, you close your eyes and wait quietly, intentionally, mindfully. And out of the darkness, you begin to see pinpricks of light. The stars ahead, above, below, all around you. You find yourself being pulled out of your own body into the ether, into maybe the tapestry of life itself. You follow several threads, and you hear in the back of your head a low grumble, the rolling growl of a dragon snoring in slumber. And then you find yourself in Wolfcrest, in the castle. But you're not in your room anymore. You are down in a dark dungeon, somewhere far below where you currently are, and you see a room, locked. Behind this locked door are rows of shelves with drawers, labels. You see one that is labeled Daventarth. Would you like to push further?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna use my crit.
Okay. With that auto crit, the drawer opens and you see a stone. Oblong. A rough texture of it. It's almost like a massive green emerald. But you recognize this to be a dragon egg. Do you know in your heart that this is an offspring? Something urges you to reach out and you place your hand against the cold surface of it. And you're pulled even further away from your present moment. You see into the past. You see flashes of a battle. You see Daventarth fighting several knights, it looks like, and one of them takes a massive flaming greatsword and rams it up into Daventarth's side, pulls the blade out. Daventarth is left with this gaping wound. And you watch it infect, fester, and rot. No matter what Daventarth does, he cannot heal that wound. You didn't notice it before. When you faced him yourself. It's concealed very well, but now you know it's there. Your vision is brought back to the egg. Place it down in the shelf and close it. Your vision pulls you back up into your body. You suffer no vision penalties.
Thank you.
And that is where we will end the session.
Touched by fate.